today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a very simple product research tip that I would seriously recommend that you start using and that you take quite seriously, because this was a bit of a light bulb moment for me. I was speaking to a seller who sells over $5 million a month on Amazon a month or so ago. If you guys have seen the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I spoke to Aaron Cordoves, who's one of the biggest Amazon.com sellers. And I learned something that is so simple, but it was such a light bulb moment. Now, if you haven't seen that interview, check it out. It's a really, really good interview. I learned so much, as did Sam and Ed, who are part of eBusiness Boss here. I went and spoke to them about it at length. They watched the interview and we were all like, wow, why have we overcomplicated this for ourselves in the past? So I'm going to give you a couple of real product examples today to demonstrate what I mean. But I want to show you in this video how to find the right sort of products to sell. And I know I talk to you guys about product research a lot, but this is something I haven't really explained in video before, so I thought I would now. So for this example, we're going to be using Black Box. You know the drill. There's a discount coupon in the description below. You can use it, get 50% off your first month. Coupon will be in the description. If you do use it, we'll make a commission. But we recommend this software because we use it every day. Okay, so happy to recommend it to you guys. Now, the most important area that I want to talk to you guys about today is this, which is review rating. Because I've spoken about this in another way before, but I haven't spoken about it in the way that I'm going to talk to you about today. So get on Black Box, click on the keywords tab. Amazon is a search engine. The keywords feed the product sales. That's how people find products. So that's why this is such a powerful area. Search volume, you can copy the figures I've done here or tweak them slightly. I like to mix it up a bit. So yeah, 1,500 to 8,500 searches on a monthly basis for the keyword. The revenue levels between 5,000 and 17,500. Price between $25 and $50, because anything under $20 is usually very competitive, but up to 50, we don't need to sell as many to make as good a profit on a monthly basis. So the higher the price, the better a lot of the time, lower competition. Anyway, review count between 45 and 300 reviews. That's what I've gone for. Now, review rating, a minimum of 4.5. Now, this is what I want to explain to you. And the next part, word count, we would need a minimum of 2. So make sure you put that in before you hit search. Category, select 5. Anyway, review rating. Now, the reason I've gone for a minimum of 4.5 is because there is a very, very simple concept that I think you should understand with selling on Amazon. Sell good products. Now, that sounds ridiculous. You'd say, well, yeah, of course I want to sell good products. But some people, when they're doing research, get so carried away in almost trying to beat Amazon, trying to beat the other sellers out there, and they really lose sight of the actual quality of the product that they want to sell. Now, just by putting this in here as our minimum, we're finding keywords on Amazon that already have a very high level of customer satisfaction. So if we were to go into a market and the average, we've done this, was say 3.7, your product, unless you're inventing something, which not very many of us are, you're going to be launching probably a copycat product, but changing the branding, maybe adding some features maybe. Unless you're advanced, you're not really going to be customizing, coming up with patents and things like that. So if you were to go for like a lower rating, 3.7 market, well, the customers in that market are already not very satisfied with what they've been given. And if you're offering the same product, maybe you can get a few reviews at first, but then on the whole, the market doesn't really like the product. You're going to slide back towards 3.5 star rating, 3-star rating. And at that point, you're not going to be selling much on Amazon. You'll know this if you've sold on Amazon, if you've tried this, as soon as your product review rating drops off, game over. Unless you've got brand and a big customer list, which is why you should focus on branding and building an audience off Amazon. But let's keep it simple. When it comes to your product research, enter a minimum requirement. Now, Amazon will give a product a 4.5-star rating when their calculations come to more than 4.25. So by entering here 4.5, we're asking for keywords and phrases that are being reviewed and customers are liking them, okay? On the whole, they're satisfied with what's being there, because if then we can find a market and maybe they're not as Amazon savvy as us, they haven't got good images, they haven't got good branding, they have a very old hat product, but the customer likes the product. Well, if we come in, freshen things up, better listing, better packaging, better branding, up to date, well, the reviews we get are naturally going to be pretty good because we know on the whole the market likes the product. That is the light bulb moment. When it comes to product research, focus on products that people enjoy and people actually like on the whole statistically with the reviews. So look at that as one of your main indicators. Now, let me show you an example. So product idea here, flying pig. Okay, I'm not really sure what that'll be about. I'm interested to see. So I might just look at it, but it just sounds, how are we going to be able to sell a flying pig? Yeah, it's a very specific, it's either a statue. I mean, this could work, funnily enough, but it's going to be quite fragile, especially if you're getting it made in the Far East. It's going to break in transit. We're going to ignore flying pig, okay? I just think it's too strange. Keep going down though. We've got this idea here. So floating road cover. Now, on average, listings are doing $10,000 a month. That's amazing. The average market rating is 4.6. So that means the products, which we can see here, are reviewed well and customers like them. So if we were to come in and sell a product like this, as long as we're offering something similar, well, we're going to have a much better chance of getting good reviews, keeping our product at 4.5 star rating, which means if we put in a bit more work up front on images, branding, all the stuff we do, building a community off Amazon, well, we're going to be putting ourselves ahead because we already know the reviews we get are going to be good. So, I mean, look at some of these. I mean, yeah, granted, this has a lot of reviews and it sells a lot. I think this is around 90 grand a month. But look at this. This person here, 49 reviews, and they've included, so basic plant protection covers and some free gloves, which can't be that expensive to add in. And you can see how now you're taking a step ahead of everyone else there. You're serving a market where these customers already enjoy this product. You're giving them something more. If you do all the other stuff right, all the marketing, you're going to rise to the top and you're going to be able to establish yourself as a good seller. And you're not going to be worried about your reviews sliding off, okay? So if we look at some of the numbers, and I remember that seller in particular, just to demonstrate that, look, there are sellers here with 1,400 reviews. I can see that. But because the products are good, the opportunity for us to come in and satisfy the market and do something different is a huge opportunity. So yeah, this seller that we saw with 1,400 reviews, they're doing $90,000 a month. That's over $1 million a year in sales. But this seller here, 49 reviews, and this is the one, they're doing $16,000 a month with only 49 reviews. And people like the product, it's 4.5 stars. So if they keep getting to work, maybe bringing out other plant protection covers, do the branding work, get better images, adding free gifts, increasing the value of the product offering by doing things like that, having better images, well, they're going to succeed in the long term. And it's as simple as that. Find product ideas that customers actually like and use Amazon's review ratings and Helium 10 to collect all that, collate it and quantify it. It's easy. If you really do that, then every product you bring out, because you know it's actually good, well, it's easy, isn't it? On the whole, you're not going to have to worry about your reviews. If you stay ahead of marketing tips and all of the stuff we talk about in our training and everything else, well, you're going to be onto a winner. Okay, you're not going to be trying to trick the system or game the system. Yeah, add that in to your product ideas and watch your business take off, because every product you're launching, you're going to have a very good chance of bringing out a product that's going to sell not just for like 12 months, but for like 5-10 years. Unless someone comes in and creates some new, for the protective plant covers, some new next gen item that then you'd have to go and try and source one of those. But it's very unlikely to happen all at once. Okay, like that. So we've got loads of ideas here. So 1,500 searches a month, slightly less revenue, but only 376 competing products, 4.5 star rating overall. This is quite specific. A round cutting board with a handle. And this again is another product idea that if you get the quality right, then look, this listing's only got 19 reviews. It's right at the top. So just by adding in the emphasis that actually you want to be returned good products, not these 4-star, 3.5 star products, then the work you're putting in is going to reward you in the long term. So yeah, look, we've got loads of opportunity here. 23,000, this one 4,000, this one 7,000, another 26,000 a month. So it's pretty simple, guys. If you can find the products that are good and there's lowish levels of competition, well, you're going to give yourself way more success. So this example isn't quite as good as the last, but you get the idea. By just adding this in as part of your filters, it's simple. Okay, so this is probably one of my more straightforward, simple tips, but very, very important. When you're doing your product research, make sure that you're finding good products that on the whole people like. And you're not going to be so worried about reviews. You're not going to have to try and game the system, which never works anyway. Hopefully you found that useful. If you've got any questions, please ask away below. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you liked, maybe what you didn't like. And yeah, there's going to be more useful videos coming from us very soon. And if you like this sort of content, you want to learn more, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, because that way you'll know when we release a video. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. There'll be more coming from us very soon.